Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real Estate Show with Nagaraj Annaiah. I'm your host, Nagaraj, practicing a realtor here in the Bay Area. And I'm so glad you're joining me today. On this episode, we are diving deep into the housing market across 25 cities today. We are going through from the Peninsula and Silicon Valley through the East Bay all the way out to the Tri Valley. Whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, or just staying ahead of the curve, this is a just this is a show for you. We'll unpack what's driving prices, where inventory is finally easing, which markets are eating up again thanks to tech and jobs. So one places we are having a job cuts, some places hiring still going on great and going on, right? It's again depends on which domain are you working in. And here, like where the opportunity zones are in this every tight Bay Area housing market landscape. So grab your coffee, or you might be driving in also. Settle in and let's get started. First, let's start with San Francisco. What's happening with San Francisco, right? San Francisco is selling faster than every other big city right now. About 3 weeks on a market because of AI hiring plus low new listings is equal to pressure on a buyers now. Why San Francisco? Why it started booming up again? Tech or AI money, especially OpenAI, Anthropic, and one more thing is like West Side single family residence is still the strongest now, and condos downtown, condos everywhere right now is bit like slower, so it's kind of a split market. Great to say San Francisco is back, but a selective in region, selective, especially the companies like OpenAI, Anthropic, who are paying more, right? Like that is where we are seeing in more changes is happening in around. And the second I would like to talk about in the South Bay is San Jose. As we know, San Jose is just approved the first ADU that can be sold as a condo. First in a California, and we have talked about lot about this, which is they're doing it using an AB 1033. That's a real news for a builders and homeowners. Basically, they can sell their ADUs, but the condo regulations will apply for it. Why San Jose? Because it's the biggest city in the South Bay right now, tons of lots that can add ADUs and buyers who want a ownership under a 1 million. This is policy is literally made for them. And recently, in downtown San Jose, we went into a contract for this house. You don't believe it was listed for 998K, and they got a couple of offers close to 1.05, 1.12 million, but seller expectations was high and they didn't take the offer. This is a beautiful 2 bed 2 bath older house, but in the back there's an ADU of 1 bed and 1 bath also. We were able to, since it was sitting in the market for 20 days, we were able to negotiate it for 988K. And it's a wonderful house for that price range, because a lot of people complains for me, like keep asking me, will we able to get houses for under $1 million? Yes, we were able to get it for under $1 million, but again depends on where you are looking in. And again, investments can't be compared to be always to the better neighborhoods, right? Like, but this family bought it as a for themselves, so it is wonderful price range. They got it for under $1 million. Still, there are some houses which is available under a $1 million, because San Jose's median list price, being in a biggest city in the South Bay, it is a 1.668 million, and median price of new listings are coming down to 1.599. Even the per square footage right now in the San Jose is $938. $938. And around close to 25% have been decreased, and only increase we are seeing is in just a 3%. Median rent, why I was telling you we're still able to get it for under $1 million is median rent, if you want to rent it also, is close to 4,300 right now. If you want to sell, this market action index is still 61. That's, I'm talking about the single family homes, but it goes completely other way around if it's in a condos. If it is a Condos, as I was telling you right now, it's a 39 is a market action index in San Jose. This is not only in a San Jose, overall, all over the Bay Area right now, we are seeing a downtrend towards the condos. Condos prices are dropping in, especially and you can see that one also. Market action index for the San Jose right now shows is 39. It fell flat. It fell flat almost from August. Like it just tried to peak up in middle of August 42. But if you look around from July also, July used to go a little bit, but it fell go down still from 40 to 39. It's just only a slight seller's advantage. If you're expecting too high prices, don't do that. I think it's you can't get it, especially. But it's a good time for somebody who wants to buy for a depreciation factors for a condos and for rental purpose. But only problem with the investment options are like HOA. Watch out for the HOA. How many times they have increased the prices, or how many upgrades they have done. Based on that, you can go for it. So price decrease in condos are 38%. You don't believe it. 38% have been decreased, and only 2% have been increased. That's what I was telling you. So median list price coming down to a San Jose right now is 749K for a condo. 749K for the condos. If it is a single family, 1.668. So in that way, whatever we got into a contract for under $1 million, it's a huge advantage to my client. So because it has already completely upgraded house in the San Jose downtown, it's most probability we are talking about a new Google campus coming up. It's already talks from few years, but still not finalized. Still, if you're looking to buy under a $1 million, try to consider this downtown area, San Jose. It's a good price ranges you can get it. Or if you want a 1.2 million, maybe go around East San Jose also. It's if you're looking for an investment purpose also, these are the cities you can really these are the places you can consider in the San Jose. And now let's talk about Santa Clara. County prices are around like 1.6 million, I was telling you, and it very goes very fast right now. And it is like, as I was telling you, Santa Clara is like usually sellers are leaning and market action indexes are higher. And why Santa Clara? Why Santa Clara? A lot of people ask me. Close to Nvidia, Intel, Apple corridor, more normal lots than a Cupertino or a Palo Alto. So it's practical Silicon Valley address, because if somebody wants to buy something around in a Palo Alto, the prices are high, right? So in that way, if they can end up buying in Santa Clara, but median list price in median list price right now in Santa Clara is coming down to 1.943 million. 1.943 million. Listeners, myself, Realtor Nagaraj Annaiah. We are talking about all the cities around the Bay Area. We started with the San Francisco, went to San Jose, and now right we're talking about the Santa Clara. You know, so coming down to Santa Clara right now, the median list prices are coming down to 1.943 million. Dude, it's a 1.943 million. Strong sellers market, as I was telling you, it's coming down to 70 out of 100. Like it's whatever the homes comes in, just sells it very quickly. It's again depends on the price range what you are expecting in. There was one home in Santa Clara. This house was listed for 1.95. It's sitting in the market from last 30 days because the seller's expectations are 2.4. If the house is sitting for the longer time, it is only a couple of reasons. Only its seller's expectations are higher, or the house might be sitting at the wrong place. I mean to say, it might be next to a freeway, or it might be some house might be not be upgraded and expectations are high. Okay, so that's the only reason house might be sitting in. Per square footage in Santa Clara right now, is 1,200. You don't believe it. And if somebody wants to rent out in Santa Clara right now, median rent is a $5,000. $5,000. But this is for the single family homes if somebody wants to do it. But if somebody wants to buy a condo is right now is a very good, because it's still a market action is a 49. It's kind of a slightly seller's market, 49. But if you want to buy for the investment proper purposes, maybe you're in this Dublin, San Ramon, and you want to have a one home closer to office, maybe try considering buying a condos, because you already have a single families in Pleasanton or other places. Maybe for the weekdays you can stay back here, or a weekends you can go back to the your other parts of the Bay Area, like East Bay or something, where you're staying in with a single family. Maybe you have bigger houses in East Bay, but since you can't commute more, why can't you consider buying in a condos where you can stay on a weekdays? Again, depends on the family circumstances. Maybe if you have a kids, maybe it doesn't work out. But if you're only two persons, husband and wife, or just a single person, maybe buying a condos might be a better options. Very staying closer to the offices, because you can avoid 1.5 hours of a commute. 1.5 hours of commute. Recently, I was trying to help out one client who was staying in a Lathrop, and for them, commute becomes so much hard when they're trying to commute to a South Bay always. So they bought a condo for a close to a 700K, 2 bed, 2 bath, so that way they can avoid a commutes during a weekdays. So condos, as I was telling you, median list prices are 840, but median price of a new listings are coming at a 775K, which is still good, 840K to 775. So you can still buy around 600 to 750, depends on where you want to buy. You want to buy in Santa Clara or closer to a Santa Clara, because Santa Clara and San Jose have borders. Maybe some closer to a Santa Clara cities, you can get it around 720, 650K, depends on it. So average days in the market right now is 765, because if somebody wants to rent a condos, it is coming down to $3,852 in Santa Clara, $3,852. So maybe try considering that, if you want to avoid longer commutes. Now let's now go to the next city in our radar is like Sunnyvale, because Sunnyvale is very close to Santa Clara. Now let's talk about that. Suburban Bay Area rents jumped big, and Sunnyvale one was one of the standouts, showing a demand has not cooled. That supports prices too. I will talk about why. Right between, as I was telling you, why Sunnyvale is growing big is because it's right between a Santa Clara and a Mountain View. Santa Clara and Mountain View. Tons of tech jobs, good schools, and buyers will pay for a commute times. Buyers, that is the reason, like, because it's in between of a Mountain View and a Santa Clara, closer to commute also, and a lot of companies around. There are good companies like Amazon, other companies are also around. So that is why Sunnyvale is one of the standouts. And how does the price range looks? Price range for the single family homes, dude, I'm telling you, this median list price is 2.349 million. And I was telling you, Santa Clara's sellers market index was 70. Sunnyvale's market index is 79. Strong sellers market, strong sellers market. And median price of a new listings coming down to is at 2.65 million. 2.65 million. You know, if somebody wants to rent, it's slightly around 4,600. It's closer to Santa Clara. Price range for the renting also, I was telling you, it was on 5,000, but it's a 4,600, 600 in Sunnyvale. It again might be depends on the square footage also, but it's a strong sellers market. If somebody wants to buy a condos, it's a 1.449 million. That's 1 point. So that's why I was telling you, Santa Clara is also popular because of the price range, but Sunnyvale already good schools and other stuff. 1.449 in Sunnyvale's coming in per square footage right now, coming down to a Sunnyvale condos are 904. Average days on the market, anything which is coming in is 57 average days. And median rent 3,500. Look around the market action index for a Sunnyvale is a 51. It's string kind of a strong sellers market, but not so good as a single family homes. Not so good as a single family home. Listeners, myself, Realtor Nagaraj Annaiah. We are talking about all the cities around the Bay Area, and we're discussing about how the cities are doing in terms of the sale. If somebody is considering to buy or a sell or investment, how is it going on? So we just talked about San Francisco, San Jose, talked Santa Clara, Sunnyvale. After these four cities, what is the next city coming in? Cupertino. riding the same tight inventory wave as the rest of the Santa Clara County. Low days on the market, not many new listings. That's the problem. Why Cupertino? Why Cupertino? Because a lot of people ask me why people are paying so much in the Cupertino, right? That's again top-notch schools, and uh, Apple headquarters, tiny supply, tiny supply. And Cupertino is always is not about timing the market. It's just about grabbing a slot. Whatever the home comes in, they just go grab it. That's what I'm noticing. And like even it might be a smaller home, people don't leave it. Uh, they just go grab it because it's very few listings comes in. Tough to compared. So that's the problem. And again, look around, the median list price in Cupertino's right now is 3.374 million. 3.374 million. A median price of a new listings coming in right now is close to 2.99 million. Median price of new listings are coming down to 2.99 million. And per square footage right now is a 1,475. That's like, see, if somebody wants to rent also, a lot of times people call me, I want to rent out in Cupertino, can you get me? It's very difficult to get it because each applications there, you get like each house when he comes in, it gets a multiple applications. Median rent, if somebody wants to rent in Cupertino, is a 5,368. Santa Clara was like this, Sunnyvale was like this, Cupertino was like this, the rent wise. So three, it keeps going up. More you go towards the Cupertino. Market action index, because 52, because not many homes are there. It's still a strong sellers market. I'm telling you, it's still strongest sellers market for a single family homes. When you talk about even a condo market in Cupertino right now is a 49. That's still a good for the strong sellers market even in a condos. If somebody wants to rent, median price of new listings are coming down to 1.74 million. 1.74 million. That's in Cupertino condos right now. Price increase, not many percentage, but 45, as I said in the beginning of the show, also condos overall it's doing not at all income good in terms of a selling also. 45%. But I'll talk about, even if you're selling a condos, what are the things you can do as a seller so that it can stand out. We'll talk more if the time permits today. But a price decreased 45% right now. So like market action index in case of Cupertino, condos are a 49, as I said. So after Cupertino, what's next? Mountain View. Why it's Mountain View is famous? Google Town and very close to a Cal trains and easy access for 101 and 85. And people priced out of a Palo Alto land here. That's what is happening. This show you can listen each why each cities are getting popular is like you can't buy here. You can't buy in you can't buy in Cupertino. You come to Sunnyvale. Sunnyvale you can't buy. You can come to Santa Clara. Santa Clara, San Jose. No San Jose. Then you go to Gilroy. So that's how the affordability goes in, right? Like if you need a bigger house, then you can keep moving in around. So as I was talking about Mountain View, why it's so popular? Because of a Google Town, Caltrains, access. Uh, Rents are actually softened a bit while neighborhood cities jump. So I think in Mountain View, if somebody wants to buy, it's a 2.499 million. Last week I was there in a Mountain View, two single family homes next to next, built in a close to 7,000 square footage, 8,000 square footage. They're selling it for a 3.99 million, 3.99 million. If somebody wants to buy for an investment purpose or a depreciation purpose, do consider that. Do give me a call. We can talk about this. And average rent for that house was single family home was a $7,000. $7,000, and median price of any new listings, it's a 2.5. See the strong, it's how much is a market action index? Market action index for Mountain View right now is coming down to 85. 85, you don't believe it. Santa Clara was 70 and Sunnyvale was close to more than 70. And Cupertino, we talked about it. Now Mountain View is 85 right now. 85. That's for a single family homes market. Very, very strong sellers market. In case of the condos, any condos which is coming down, median list price of condos in Mountain View is at 1.248. So why I'm talking about the prices of both Sunnyvale and the condos, not only Sunnyvale, any city's single family home and the condos, is because a comparison point of view. So that if you can't buy a single family home, you can still look for a condos to buy for. Because any rent you can look around is a $4,000 in any of these four cities, what I talked about. Market action index is still 53 for the Mountain View. So after Mountain View, what's next? It's a Palo Alto. Why Palo Alto? Stanford, prestige school, walkable neighborhoods. What Palo Alto does is like rest of the valley copies. Rest of the valley copies. That's the reason like Paul and only few homes comes into a Palo Alto. That is also one of the thing. And let's look about the price range of the Palo Altos. If anything in a median list price, anything in a Palo Alto right now is 5.29 million. 5 point, if somebody wants to buy, median is 5.29 million. Any new listings coming, it's coming down to 5.44 million. 5.44 million. Even if you want to rent, in a median rent in Palo Alto, single families are coming down to $9,000. $9,000. You can see the expense wise, right? And median list price of a condo is coming down to is 1.859 million. And even the median rents for even for the condos is coming down to $4,000. But condos even in Palo Alto are not doing good. It's like because already it's priced out 1.8 million in Palo Alto. Instead of that, people might be thinking, why I need to pay 1.8? Maybe I can buy single families in Santa Clara or somewhere else. So that is why even the market action index for the condos has gone down. Listeners, myself, Realtor Nagaraj Annaiah, and I'm talking about all the cities in the Bay Area today. If you have any questions, do give me a call after the show. I'll give you the number later. After Palo Alto, let's go back to the Milpitas. Why Milpitas? Edge of Santa Clara County, close to 680, 880 baht. So what I was trying to, I want us like, this is like cheaper pitch compared to other cities, and the good schools, easy to commute also. That is a good thing about Milpitas right now. And single family homes is still affordable in case of Milpitas. Any median list price is coming down is right now 1.59 million, and median price of new listings coming down is at 2.3 million. 2.3. It's still better than the Palo Alto, better than the Mountain View, this Milpitas affordability wise. Median rent coming down is a 4,200 4,200. See, any cities what I'm talking about today, most of the cities is a $4,000. And even for the condos, you don't believe it, median list price are like 1.099 million for the condos. And here also market action index for the condos is 37. It's like dropped too much. But single family homes is a different alternative. It's coming down to 57. So single family homes, even Milpitas area, are really doing good. Next is next to Fremont, Milpitas, our own favorite city, Fremont. Why Fremont? Mission schools, very good schools compared to most of compared in the affordability wise. Commuter population to it's very close to South Bay commute, and more inventory. One more thing is and more inventory than a peninsula. So families look here. If somebody wants to go to the other part like San Francisco, also is fine, or if they want to come towards the Santa Clara, also is fine. So the commute becomes easier for a Fremont. And it's good schools also. That is the reason it's people wants to move to a Fremont. And median list price coming down to is 1.748 million. Median price of any new listings, again, it come down to 1.769 million. But it's still a market action index is a 58, which is really good, right? Like, which is really good. In case of a condos, it's coming down to 38, like market action index. So condos overall it's bit slow down. Listeners, we are running out of time, but I'll try to cover more of the cities in the coming days. But I have a new listing coming up in a new listing in Dublin right now, which is a 3 bed, 2.5 bath, 1,500 square footage, listed for 979. I have an open house today at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's like listed at 1088 to 10882 Glengarry Lane, Dublin. More information is available on my website. I have an open house from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Very close to like very close to freeway, and it's easy commute, very good schools, top rated Dublin school, and easy freeway access, and it has a community pool and dog friendly, pet friendly also. Where do you get townhouse with a pet friendly? So this is very good. If you want to come and meet me during open houses, also you can come and meet me today. This is at 10882 Glengarry Lane, listed for 979K, listed for a 979K. you know and one more important announcement is Real Estate Connect 2025, the Bay Area's number one real estate and wealth conference, happening on December 13th, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at ICC Milpitas. This is not just another Real Estate Connect. It's a fourth year in a row. Real Estate Connect has become the most trusted and sold out real estate and wealth building conference in the Bay Area. Every year, it brings together a dynamic community of investors, lenders, builders, and entrepreneurs, all committed to learning, growing, and achieving a financial freedom through real estate. This is not about hype or buzz. It's about a real insights, real strategies, and real success stories that can transform how you think about the creation and the financial independence. It's happening on December 13th, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at ICC, in association with an ICC Milpitas. To register for this, go to nagarajhomes.com. It's a free event, but it's only for the registered people. So go to nagarajhomes.com, where you can learn about finding and evaluating high potential, because there's a lot of feature speakers will be there. Matt Kemp will be there from the environmental perspective. Tony and Eldo from the CPA dude will be there to talk about advanced tax strategies, entity structuring, and depreciation methods that can maximize. Attorneys will be there. Where do you get all these speakers at one place? That's it in Real Estate Connect, happening at ICC Milipitas. Go to nagarajhomes.com to register for it. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day out. Talk to you soon. If you would like to reach out to me if any questions on the real estate, go to nagaraj.com and click for a WhatsApp icon to reach out to me. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.